Good morning. It's a Friday and early October, kind of chilly around the Northwest area, but I thought I would step out and do another little rant or whatever you want to call it while I'm driving to work. And kind of just a general thing, I guess. Because I don't want to listen to the news right now. Let's see. I guess I heard a poll. I'm tired of hearing polls. I'm tired of hearing these questions that are so mundane and redundant. And I thought, a neat question that they should pose people in America is, where do they see America in 5 years? Point blank, I think you'd get scared to hear the answer. I'm not going to answer what I'm going to say. I'm just not going to answer. But I will say this, that as we start rolling out of the first onset of COVID and all that, and gone through the transition into another presidency, we are no more intelligent than when we went in. People, I get it, we need to kind of go back to a normalcy, but for crying out loud, when we start looking like the city in the Hunger Games, with all its colorful people and everyone so blind to the fact of the different issues, or not willing to address them, not willing to confront them, not willing to resolve them and compromise, but rather to yell at each other for them and continue doing that. And we allow not only in ourselves, but we allow a government, which we've elected, to do the same thing. They do exactly the same thing, while padding their portfolios. And we allowed them to do that. Like I said, I don't have the answer, and except for holding them accountable. But there's where your real question needs to be. There's where we the people, that's where we need to be. If a person is a public servant, I'm sorry, they get to show their alliance, and the only slick way of showing their alliance is by throwing out their tax form. I mean, we have people showing their taxes, and then we just let them be. We may question a few things, but we still keep them in office, unless there's something totally wrong. But that's the only way that we can keep a person accountable in there. I know I've kind of gone off a little bit, but where do we see America in 5 years? Well, if we keep this ideology and keep this ignorance and keep the idea of not holding us accountable, I see a very dark picture. And I don't want to say it. But I will tell you this, you got other countries that are eyeballing us. You got other countries that are on their knees going, America, get your shit together. And you also have other countries that are just biting at the bit for the day that America starts really ripping each other apart. China alone expands their landmass by building islands They throw money hand over fist into infrastructure, while we finally get someone that says we need to rebuild these roads, we need to rebuild and do an infrastructure situation, and yes, it's going to cost a lot, and we bitch about it. The money we've been pouring in for years hasn't gone anywhere. It's fixed here and there. We've fixed potholes, but we never turned around and went, wait a minute, we got a road underneath, underneath there's nothing but sand and water. It's going to go away eventually. We need to hold ourselves accountable. Where do we see ourselves in 5 years? Only you can have that answer. But I guarantee you, if we don't answer it with a resolve, with a compassion, with an understanding, okay, let's work together. We the people, doesn't matter. It's just another 3 words out there. Not trying to paint a dark picture, just wanting to light a fire underneath people's ass, that's all. Nothing but love. Have a weekend, and good morning.